I had a graphics driver crash before stream start, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Kind of weird. I'm actually at my nether base. Let's see. Thinking. I think what I want to do is first to go back to my other overworld base. Because we have a new challenge for the week. No. I'm not sticking around. Hanging out there. Oh, also, I got obliterated by wither skellies. I didn't grab my. So all my spare gear is currently in my ender chest, which I do have on me. I did manage to get everything back. That's just where that goes. Before we do that, take that off. I think I'll go get the mail after I go grab some stuff. So, this week's challenge is, I think it actually says build a monument to a hermit, and we each get to pick one. Originally, I was thinking build a statue of his player skin, but I got to thinking that's not really his thing. So, I have something else in mind. Unfortunately, I have to go all the way to the end of this tunnel. I laid out this torches specifically so that I could find my way more easily. That would be the 500 south tunnel. Oh, I did actually go up on the roof because they put two claim borders in. One inside the nether under the roof and one on top of the roof. I went and slabbed the one on the roof. So... Also, if the audio is off any, I'm sorry. My cat was busy chewing on the knobs earlier. I'm hoping she didn't bump any of them too much. Yeah, our task for the week. Oh. Hermit Row, Video Game District, Hermit Row. Claim it was assigned and choose a hermit. Right, all 12 of us have hermits. Right. We'll get to that. We will get to it, just not right this instant. And I did have a totem on hand. And I also had several in my inventory, but I didn't have time to grab one out. Let's see. That there. I think that's my... That's where my totem usually goes. Alright. That on. Shouldn't need that, so I'll put that away for now. I did put Unbreaking 3 and Mending on it. along with projectile protection, because that particular claim is in the middle of a soul sand valley. I think I'm going to stuff the remainder of that stuff in the chest on the ship. Because I have a barrel set up for the supplies for that project. Also, it's probably been a little bit since I laid in my bed. I guess I'm the only one alive. So put that in there. Plus is another scouting supplies. And since I picked TFC, I'm thinking let's grab a shulker for supplies. Let's see. Out of the stuff that I don't have in shulkers already, because I do have... Nope, wrong. That box. Some cobblestone and ladders. That might not be enough. But I'm also going to take some wood, too. Maybe not spruce. Take some wood. I already have a crafting table. Chests. Gonna need a couple of chests just to lay things out. Imprints. Let's see. 4 pieces of armor. Sword. A couple of pickaxes. Shovel. A water bucket. Clock. That'll be plenty. Oak Science. If we're going to go traditional TFC, it's got to be Oak Science. Same thing with the door. It's got to be an oak door. Because that's what he would use. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. A bit of glass, because we're going to need glass. What else would I need? A bed. Where would I have that? I don't think color really matters all that much. So we're going to do it right. I'll probably have to do the tools as a separate thing. I think that'll be everything, because I do have an ender chest on me, and most of my tools are in my ender chest. Alright. So originally I was thinking maybe a statue of his player skin and then maybe a diamond pickaxe with it. Although that's actually been done. And honestly, that doesn't feel very TFC necessarily. And I know some people are trying to do things that are in the same vein as being the personality of their chosen hermits. So that's not what we're doing. Also, I do actually have to fly down and check my box. I think it was on Fridays when I filled out the paper, but there's a tour coming soon in a few weeks, and I did fill out the form for the base tour for the end claim, and it's 1 mod coin for a visit voucher, but they don't collect it until the visit day, and that's only if he actually sees it. If Impulse actually sees the claim in question, so for the time being, my mailbox has a light on. To the video game district. Nope, that's the regular gaming district. Vidya game. Meow. My IRL cat kept getting on the desk, and so I turned the ceiling fan on because it moving has her flee. Just lost a burrow. Yep. Yeah, I saw that on the Dine map. Meh. Dolly Whiskers, I think. Yeah. And that one's Ashley Cloud. Red's gonna do that one. I was thinking maybe tucked in the corner. I'm thinking in this plot. Doc. That is definitely Doc's block palette. So I don't know who all has picked what lot yet. But I'm thinking I want to put him in that corner there. You can use this side, or not. So it's really hard to say where I would like to put it. If you replace that with stairs, you can get up it. Beyond that, I think that's it. Here's your sign. Okay. Build team thing, I guess? Oh. But that'll require me to go collect it again. I'll go do that in a little bit. I don't see anybody else claiming this spot, so I think I just put my username down. Alright, let's see that and that. Ah. Yeah, I know he's been pretty involved. Or trying to be involved anyways. It's okay. We're claiming that one. Since the pouring water thing is going to be a little more destructive than I would prefer, we're doing this manually. Also, I might want to put the ender chest down. I'll grab that later. That appears to be the whole lot. Except for up over here. I didn't put my other gear away. And now I have acacia saplings. I need to remove these trees. Now I'm not leaving a UFO tree, so. Actually, that probably would be something you would have. This is this one. Alright, next, level it out. I think I'd be okay to level it. I'd say my axe has fortune on it, but that doesn't apply to pumpkins. I'm not going to leave the land unlit. Although I may die here, I don't know. Just because it is a little dark. Let's see. Now, this building's going to be a little bigger than what he would normally build, so I'm thinking to there. Am I over there? No. Feels a little framey. The thing is, for TFC, the torch spam is actually person appropriate, so keep it in that box. So I think I want to make the hole here for the branch mine. Maybe. Doesn't give a whole lot of room that way, but I can do everything I need to do going that way. So we need letters and glass. Of course, I have top-end gear, so this is going to go a lot faster. Because normally, it would be done with the stone and wood tools that you have at the beginning. Alright. And there we go. And I'm thinking about including a set of armor and tools like he would normally use. Part of why I'm thinking I'll make the build itself bigger than what he normally would do is just because one of the things I want to do with it is have a bunch of signs around it with different TFC trivia knowledge. And then there's also going to be a, I think it might be a reference to something else. But I think I want to hang a sign up on the door. Frobo's Electric Company. In reference to the name he gave his Season 3 Hermitcraft mine. Let's go ahead and climb up while it's not too awfully far of a distance and make some more ladders. Well, it'd be very TFC to do this. Just use the resources that are right there. Because, you know, it's right there. Might not be quite enough. That's probably more than enough. Let's put all the excess stuff away. Keep a little bit of stone on me just in case. Because one of the things that you do on the way down is plug holes. Once I get it all set up, I think I'm also going to go ahead and any of the ores I grab while digging this, along with all the stone and other resources, I'm going to put in chests inside. For this stuff, down at the bottom would actually be the proper spot for it. And I was also thinking, do a small diorama thing of why it is it's 5 blocks between torches. Originally I had it going from right to left, but then I got to thinking, you know, most people would probably want to read it the other way. The cutaway. Traditionally, I'm thinking I want to go ahead and do the full normal levels thing at the old heights, and then for the new stuff, go all the way to down to minus 54, I believe it is. It's pretty solid through here. Like this coal. Normally you wouldn't be using a silk touch pick, because as you do this, as it's normally an early game thing, you would use the cobble to make things like furnaces and more tools as you go, until you hit iron. That's why 33. Pretty close to in here. from her reaction to it earlier, I think Tula doesn't like the motion of the ceiling fan. So you do your mine shaft like this so that you can get light all the way down there at the bedrock. And the correct terminology is branch mine, not strip mine. This isn't a quarry. And I know there are people out there who go, oh, well, PSJ said it was that, so it must be the thing. What if I told you it's possible for your favorite YouTuber to actually get something wrong? And that the terminology existed for thousands of years before he was born? If I remember right, it was 3 levels down, 1 on bedrock, then it's a 2 block tall, 3 wide main shaft. Yep. Three wide, 2 tall, and then each level the tunnels are offset by a little bit. Y11. Conventional wisdom would have you just mining at that level originally, before they redid the ore distribution. And it's at that level so you're on top of the lava lakes. That way you aren't mining into it, but on top of it. So 5, I think, was the old bedrock level. About there or so. Maybe a little lower. Let's go down to the closer to the deep slate, I think. By 2. That's a little bit lower than normal, but let's see, 2, 3. Because I'm going to also have a section that's lower than this. Oh, helps if we could put the ladder back. And you have a layer there. A layer there. And a layer here, traditionally. And then go down to minus 54. And TFC did keep his word. He never did call leaf blocks bushes, because it's a leaf block, not a bush. Oh, and he also took the Coffee HQ location from Season 3 to his grave. But I do know where it is. 36. I got a little ways to go. I remember in one of his last episodes of Hermitcraft, TFC was complaining about mining through the deep slate because it's really slow. And I've heard that the plugin you can put on your server doesn't necessarily help either. There's a plugin that's supposed to... It requires a netherite pick and a haste 2 beacon, and it's supposed to make it to where you can insta-mine deep slate. But I've also heard it doesn't work right. And no, it's not coming here on ISV either. Because the vanilla behavior is pain. And yet some of us crazies on the server have done it a lot. Minus 15. Let's take a little bit. Yeah, I should probably go empty my buckets. You can hold shift while on a ladder to stop from moving, but it doesn't help if you're typing because you still have to let go of that button. Your games are awesome and I don't like them. I think I'm just... Okay. Start dumping stuff in there. Oh, while I'm here, I'll need a little bit more glass. While we fall down the ladder. Since it's a monument to TFC, you gotta have a branch mine, or at least the start of one. But that's for labeling purposes, not necessarily how you'd want to do it today. And the bottom floor is glass just so that it carries on all the way down. Now I want to put glass as a ceiling on it because, well, I always do, even on the top layer. So... Uh, 31. The part that I am leaving out is that the ores in the walls normally normally you would grab. Because this is one of those while we were there things. And also above the door on the way out, a sign that says, "Thanks for watching, take it easy, I am out of here." Because that's his sign off. I'm actually surprised I haven't run across any caves. My picking of this specific spot is because it's not like as if TFC would have been a super showy kind of guy. There's one thing I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get, though. Hey, Geo. I don't know if any of the mappers have a new edition silver play button. Well, that's going to make somebody sad. Oh yeah, I forgot to change that. Hang on. No. Alright, that appears to be it. Yep, that's the right spot. Nope, not there. Well, that's gonna be painful. Minus 55, so we're at the bottom. Being in a geode is going to make this a little awkward. Uh-oh. Ah! Ow. Minus 48. Because I believe it was minus 54 is where you want, which is that block. For the moment. I still need to dig out the rest of the hole. Ow. Somebody out there's got to be cringing. Go. It's just kind of inconveniently placed. my thinking with the silver play button is this past spring, the Tinfoil Shift gaming channel did actually hit 100,000 subscribers. And so I was thinking, if I had one as map art, I think I might just go ahead and do 4 high. Nice ugly cobble box, because that's how you do. I don't think I grabbed enough to go around. I brought cobble because I could use my fortune pick, but that gets pretty messy. Guess I did have enough. Now to move all this stuff in. Somewhere. And set that down for the moment. I'll stick that there. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is actually the middle. Put that in there for now. Alright. I think I'm going to do that over here. That. Crafting table. Ender chests and a couple of regular chests. About like that. All right. Now grab a bit of stone. 4, 5. And I immediately ran it the wrong way. Because if the player stands here, that block there should be the last one you can work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. We'll need signs to say why. Any signs for that? And some signs over there. And where did I put those? Yeah. Really? KFC reference. Dump that stuff into the chests. more granite. Oh. And dirt would probably go better up there. Could put a third chest. That'd be ores to smelt. Core. Andesite and diorite. All right. Now, close my door. On your way out. All right, next step I think is going to be to go downstairs and start setting up the main shaft, and it can go that way further than it can go the other way. I don't think I have to go very far. 2, 3, 4, 5. One full pickaxe thing ought to do it. And also indent the other side too. Top of the glass. Let's go back up and empty our pockets, because this next part's going to be a little trickier to do, but in his single-player world, TFC did say once that he's not really a caver, but he is a branch miner. And so one of the things he did when there was this cave early on that he was struggling with is built walls and turned it into a mine anyways. He was like, I am getting all the resources out of there, one way or another. I think he did it too because it was pretty early on. Let's see, I think I want to use Deep Slate for that. It's tricky because it's inside of a geode. Oh, good. I'm staying here. There. Because that is something you would do. Although, you would also build this all the way up to the top of the geode as well. Just so if anything spawns in there, it's not going to get you. And now at both that section as well as the very bottom one, we're going to need some chests and some furnaces. I think before I craft them, I'm going to go look and see what I've got at my other base. Probably be a good idea. And I did check, and the first week scores are now up. And honestly, I'm surprised I scored as high as I got. I didn't do very well on that one. Let's put some stuff into it. Ender chest here while we're running around. Make you go, what the heck? Oh, you can't see the bottom part of that sign. Boo. I might need to take a trip out to the end base too, just to make sure I actually see if I have any out there, because I did build a smelter. I have fog off so that I can actually see where I'm going. I've been playing with it on because my it's just like why I don't have connected textures. My single player LP world I tried to keep as vanilla as possible. Originally it was as vanilla as it gets. Since it's a 1.15 snapshot world, there's no optifine for that. Let's see if we have any first. We got a few. I think I am going to go out to the end column and see. Before I do that, let's go upstairs and grab our rockets. If I can help it, I don't want to spend money and get resources I don't need. When I get back, I need to empty that shulker as well from earlier. I'm also thinking I might have to actually have it be multi-story. Part of why I didn't have a roof on it, but also, usually it would be just a few, maybe a roof around the edge, but then a glass in the middle. Because the point in having glass in the top of the shaft is, or in the middle, is so that light gets down. And it doesn't do that if you cover it. Nether stars. Everybody thinks that Watchers did a great job on that, so. Just to make sure I don't have a bunch out there. There wouldn't be any at the second overworld claim. I don't know. I doubt I have any furnaces at all at my spawn house. Mostly because that was a fairly late game thing for me to build. It's supposed to be your starter house, and I started with that first overworld claim. I want to put a couple of furnaces and some chests at the bottom of the what would have been the original height you would have done it at, and then also down at the very bottom. Which is actually where a lot of that stone stuff's gonna go. At this point, we're close enough to just use regular tier 1s. I usually only use about 2 of the D3s. I am gonna need that anyway, so I may as well grab it out. I got lots of furnaces here. I don't think I'm gonna need that many. More than 4, but less than like 20, 100,000. Did the name just whatever? Or whatever deity you may believe in. I still haven't seen about lighting this island up. Ow. do feel like I did much better on a week 2 than week 1. Okay, let's see. And I'll need the flint. Do I have one here? Yes, I do. I usually use a flint because your all armor stands are right-handed. Nope, not that. That. Hey, teach. Oh, I still need to empty the other 2 things up, too. That away. Ow. Yeah, well. It happens, it happens. Right now, we take those up there. I think I'm going to put that stuff in first. Back out to the video game district. I'm doing tinfoil chef. Yeah. Let's see, go this way. Alright, let's see, some double chests. Unfortunately, I can't actually put it in the... My tools away. Normally, there'd be like chests there, but because this is... a couple furnaces. And I don't know. Crafting table. I should probably keep my ender chest out then. Like a crafting table there. There's just some diorite to fill that hole in. Just a couple of furnaces over here. Oops. And you always have crafting table so you can make more tools. Yeah, I picked it up. Put my remaining gibbons away. Alright, and then we mark it out for where the branches would go. I think I want to start there. That one obviously can't go any further, so then the next level. Yeah, that's right. Feels off, but that's correct. To hit as many of the blocks as you can get, you do it that way. And of course, lots of torches. Put that away. This next part's gonna be a little. Actually, I should probably. Let's go back to our regular base first and do it all there. Uh-oh. There's supposed to be some storms rolling in, so it's possible the stream may end up getting cut off. So I know we're going to need at least one shulker for this. And this is going to be expensive, but I'm probably the right person to do it. A chest plate, helmet, pants, boots. And then we need a bunch of sticks. 2 picks. 1 fortune and 1 silk touch, 1 shovel. Let's see. Keep rubbing a spot. I winged my head this morning on my shelf. A shelf that I have. And today, for the first time, I actually made it bleed. So all that gets unbreaking, and mending. Fortune and silk touch, and efficiency 5 on everything. I'm thinking just some regular protection 4 on everything. They're gonna be pretty decent. It's gonna be pretty decent gear, but diamond tier. Let's see. Oh, also, we'll need a clock and another bucket for water. Redstone. Doing it backwards, aren't I? No, I had it right. Because those are 2 things that he would have carried with him. It's actually where I get carrying a clock and a bucket of water on me all the time from. And of course, torches and food. And a bottle of noob juice. Bucket of water. Grab that. Nope, that's invis, not fire resist. Night vision, no. I had some. Where did I put it? Oh, I know. It's over there. Because that's something else he would have carried. And of course, food and torches and... stuff to make torches. Food, torch. I'm actually thinking a log would probably be more appropriate, and coal. One coal, I'll grab the wood from the other place. Or just grab a log out of the oak chest. Torches, something to make torches out of. I suppose he'd have an axe on him too. Yes, I am a heathen. I have a drink here. It's been on the warm side where I am, unfortunately. I might actually need a secondary empty for the books. Gonna be expensive. It's gonna be expensive, but it's gonna be worth it. Ow. The hard part's gonna be getting everything enchanted because I don't have XP clearly. Because, you know, sudden. Oh, I know what I forgot. I did forget to make one more thing: a sword. Gonna need a sword too. And a bow. Something headless chicken. Do I have any bows in here? No. I think that shovel I can't repair is why it's in there. Do those for Svard. One of those, and then 3 for the bow. And I can tell you exactly who would need the recipe for a cake memorized. Redstoners who did redstone before honey blocks were a thing, because the 3 main things, well, 4, you could use to align your items in your item streams: chests, a regular or trapped chest, an ender chest, and also a cake. Now there's a lot more options. Things like sea pickles can help align things properly. You could use honey blocks, obviously. So, 2, that should be enough. I mean, in theory, I could probably just put unbreaking on everything and be done with it because, well, it's all going to be an item frame. And no one would know the difference. That way? Remember there being a really good bookshop just outside the door here. Let's see, 9, 10, unbreaking 1, unbreaking 3 books. Whew. Going for authenticity here. There's 9. One more, right? Yep. And efficiency 5 for 1, 2, 3, 4. For the tools, I need 1 fortune 3 and 1 silk touch. And a fortune 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mending books. Because the sword gets mending too. But not the armor, because he started doing that deliberately so as to not have the armor absorbing the XP as he's digging along. And then sharp 5. Sharp 5. And a power 5 for the bow. And I suppose sweeping edge 3 ought to go on it. And infinity for the bow. Power 5 goes there. And I think that's it. Other than 3 regular protection and a fire prop book and depth strider. All the goodies that go on your boots and helmet. There's 3. Prop 4. Fire prop 4 on 1 piece. Because lava. Aqua affinity and feather falling. Let's see. Resp 3. Aqua affinity on your helmet. Feather falling on boots. I guess. And depth strider 3 on the boots. Part 4 on the other armor. And I think that's it. And while I do technically have the funding to make it all netherite, I'm not going to bother. Because for the most part, I think he just stopped at the diamond tier anyway. But I think I'm going to combine the gear off camera because that's going to take a while. So let's see. It'll probably take 45 minutes to an hour to do. But I can do it. Meow. I think I'm going to set up a temporary chest for this. Just to stick all that in there. Let's see, signs. Nope. Player here and faces that way. The pick will reach all the way to the block where the torch is. Hi, Sammy. Torch placement right there. Glass on top and in middle of main shafts to let light in. Original height for mine at just above bedrock. Tunnels spaced 2 blocks between to max out ores. Several floors involved because the ores are at a range of levels. I think That's the, yeah, Y11. Towards the end, DFC would mine only at Y11 to avoid lava. Fox stew today. Sturm. Rude. Season 9 learned that there was a new site to mine at, but he got really aggravated at how painful deep slate is to mine. How painful deep slate is. You always sure to have chests and furnaces at the bottom of the mine so as to not have to climb back to surface. I'm gonna need more signs. Let's see. I think I'm gonna use some polished granite for this. The normal gear for that. Signs down the ladder we go. Sword, pickaxe, shovel, axe, bow. And then clock, bucket of water, arrows, torch, charcoal, coal, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 altogether. Oh dear. One extra one. That's right. I do want to make some more. I don't have enough signs. Definitely don't have enough signs for all that. And then one more section here. I need to move it. I need to move it. And I'm out of item frames too, so So I think I need to go get some more item frames, as well as I don't think I have enough. No. Drowse. Say, no, he was loved. I think there was item frames for sale. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go look. I know normally the shack at the top of the branch mine wouldn't be that grand, but because it's also a bit of a museum kind of thing, I need the extra room. Let's see, so it'd be this portal, I believe. I want to place an obscene amount of chests. Perhaps it's for the best. I already have about the max amount of chests I'm gonna have. Uh-oh. Oh no! Hay bales, sweet berries, branded paper, milk buckets, leather. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see. Be that way. Next shop to check. Ow. Oh, I think I might have some, but I need a few more item frames. The signs I'm gonna craft myself. And goods, no. Scaffolding, powder snow, tempers heads, no. That's just dice, alright. Well, the cow head over there, they had that kind of stuff in stock at one point, but they don't now. Right. I would think with a hoglin farm somewhere on the server there'd be leather, since they do drop it. But then again, leather armor for armor stands as well as item frames and books. Yeah, it's one of those things where you'll either need a lot of it or none of it. Right, because it's used in a lot of recipes. You make books with it, you craft item frames, leather armor for armor stand stuff. It's the same reason why gold ends up being a pain to build with. Because you also need it for curing your villagers. Some people just craft their golden carrots, just have a regular carrot farm. But it's also, you use it to barter for things with the piglins. Plus you need gold armor to not immediately be killed in nether. So have a glow frame. Yeah. Fortunately, my count says I just need the one more, so. The hard part is the signage. Did I bring the oak logs with me? I'm going to take that with me just in case. I could actually have some more item frames somewhere else, but it's hard to say. Mm-hmm. And they're off. Past the chest monster. Oh no, it's eating them! At the moment, I think I only really need one more. Ow! Give me a little thwack. If I didn't bring any. Ah, I did. Let's see. For armor, stop putting mending on it because okay, so I can spell because when mining he would use the XP gained from the ores to repair his tools. Okay, that's for that for now. I can probably put this stuff that doesn't get enchanted. Bucket of water, clock. New juice. Uh-oh. Let's see. No, the rest of that gets enchanted, so. Let's see. I think that's most of what I wanted to do. Signage. Gotta be oak science. I don't know. No, it wasn't directly. It was a torch. Are mostly in item frames. Dang it. I need more room. On the right. Won't fit. Torches. For lighting. Version of fire resistance as lava is prevalent. Ow. Wood to make chests and torches. coal for torches and fuel for smelting. A clock to see if it's night while down in the mines. Bucket of water to help deal with lava. Let's see. Sword for mob dealing with mobs. Fortune 3 pickaxe. Yep. Silk touch pickaxe. Shovel for dealing with gravel and dirt. Hey now. Let's see what else was there. Oh. Axe for cutting wood. And cutting wood. Sword. Bow. Bow for combat. Yep. Combats. So that'd be everything. I didn't need that extra section. Sword, 2 picks, a shovel, an axe, and a bow. Because he didn't carry a hoe on him. Yeah. Thorns. Only needed 1 shot. Let's see. And of course, he would have a bed. You're always at the top. All right. Might not be a good idea after tea. Yeah. Clean up your trash, dude. Let's see. I think that's most of this in place. Everything except the armor and tools, which I want to actually enchant. Let's see. This was junk. Right. No, that works. Put the stick in there. Yeah, I think I'll just put all that in there. Yeah. Oh, that's just a spare empty. Yeah, I got oak in the spruce box. Yep. Let's see. I can't. I can spell. Or branch mining. Or at least a facsimile of it, because, well, he's never been on the server as far as I know, and even if he had been, for that open inventory thing that the moderators have, you have to actually be logged in for them to do that. So, we're getting close to time for a server restart. Glass in the middle. For that, let's see. I think that'd be most of it. Don't think I need anything else here. Let's go. Go drop that off. Go over to the end render real quick and repair. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that before server restart. Maybe I'll go there first. Since when I leave the end, my regular base is where I'll end up. In my first world, I actually do have another hub set up, and the way that it's lined up is because originally you would go through the nether portal and be facing a certain direction, but I had to move the portal, which completely broke it. Go ahead and repair that too while we're here. And I actually repaired my bow, which is unusual because the previous few I've gone through, I kind of lost somewhere along the way. All right. minute since I slept. Right. Maybe after server restart. So we got like about a minute. For the most part, I think the rest of what I want to do there involves signage instead of item frames. Yep. Guess I'm gonna be at spawn. Alright. Time for a quick break and we'll be right back. In we go. And perhaps I should set my spawn, since I do have a bed as part of the decor. Alright, I'll strip naked. Boy. Alright. There we go. Xing for friendship. Yep. So we're gonna go in a certain spot. Something over here. So did I just place it somewhere? Put it there. Probably level 1. I'm completely off the road. You know what? I believe I have a TFC head somewhere. Yeah, I do. Tinfoil chef. I think if I break it and look at it now, it just says player head. Yeah. Oh well. You'd have to know that that is CFC. I don't remember what I was going to do next. I was thinking about putting a bunch of trivia on signs, but I think it might be better to do a book and quill there. Alright, let's see. The road is over here. Go reset our spawn. tons of books and quills. And ink and feathers. But do I have a lectern? Let's see. Now I have books and quills. I can make one. Don't know how many I'll actually need. Nope, it'll get less than that box. Guess it's going in there. No. Well, I know how to make one. At least one lectern. If I need more, I can make more. Put that in there. I actually haven't been bothering to collect them overall, so I have no idea. Pretty much all of them. I know I was the odd child, but I didn't want to ever really care for trick-or-treating growing up. And since Mom couldn't leave me at home by myself, it meant that neither of my brothers got to go either. When he was older, my older brother kind of went out on his own anyways, but... Let's see. Put that in there, put that back. Gotta go by my office. Ah. Well, if I'm going to my office, it's like right here, so. Fifth. Monument or TFC as part of the Creators Challenge. I think I'm gonna try some signs and see how that goes first. Let's see. Should be the early 90s, he was in an accident that left his arm broken. He was never able to get it fixed, so he had to hold his left arm in an awkward. That was me. In an unusual position in order to play Minecraft, and it hurt. Original name for the gaming channel is Sealif1 or Files backwards. Oh, Files backwards. He started his blog channel originally to do cooking videos. But he didn't think he was of the caliber for Iron Chef. So he adopted the name of Tinfoil Chef. So that's how he started it. Caliph 1. On his early videos, if you read the comments, there are many by the hermit hypnotized. Hypno invited TFC to the FTB modded server originally during season 1 of Hermitcraft. Later, everyone from that server was invited to the main server. So there's some YouTube trivia here. One of his most well-known builds was on season 3 with his big green hairy eyeball. I'm running out of room here. His channel mostly was more appealing to an older audience, primarily due to a much slower pace and not bouncing off the walls. Early in 2022, the Tinfoil Chef gaming channel did actually hit 100K subscribers on YouTube. He did do an unboxing his silver play button. Let's see, what else would be chefy knowledge? I don't know how to do an upside down arrow. Otherwise, I'd put something up there that says this is his usual tagline for the end of all of his videos. A song used as his intro in later episodes of his single player. More signs. Turn that into sticks. was called Minecraft Every Day. Minecraft Every Day. He has an episode where he found the change in sun travel for the day-night cycle, even though Mojang thinks no one noticed. Because that one kind of irked me when they did that. It's like, yeah, there's actual video evidence that the sun changed which direction it travels across the sky. So, yes, someone did in fact notice. For the day-night cycle. Let's see, chef knowledge. He officially was on the season 2 Hermitcraft server. Even though technically he was invited during season 1. During season 3, TFC and XB started coffee to fight against tea and never revealed the location of the coffee HQ. Spumwax, swamp base at Bedrock, the north wall. Because I know the exact location, and at this time, I think it'd be okay if everybody kind of knows, because that's been many years ago. He did say he would never tell you where it is, but I did find it. On season 4, he built his base using lots of diamonds from branch mining in order to show off a little. Let's see. Because that was his showing off. In season 5, He built a fort based on someone else had done years prior, and it's the only one he actually finished. Season 5 is where he did that. Season 6 is where he started really slowing down on playing. I think, if I remember right, in Season 6 he mostly just kept to the mines. Because I don't remember... Oh, yeah, Season 6 he did his Fallout Vault. He did a Fallout-styled vault on Season 6. What did he do on Season 7? I know in Season 8, I think it was the tower. Yeah. In Season 7, he started a tower, but never got very far with it. Season 8, he started again, but never. But this is when his health really started to nosedive. During Season 9, he was doing an ugly face deliberately, but was very ill until his passing. The history of the tinfoil chef. Yeah, he was not doing very well for a long time. Season 8, I believe it was, is when he lost his leg to a diabetic problem. They had to amputate. I'm going to stick that in there. But he had to have a leg amputated, and that's when his sister came and got him. And then when he was living there, he was having all kinds of problems. He was really sick. He was able to play a little bit, but then he would start getting motion sickness. And he had... his fear of heights did transfer to video games, and so he would struggle with something like a... Skyblock World, which he had done before. I had watched his whole series of the original FTB pyramid map. He knew his mods very well, but it just got to where he just couldn't play anymore. The one thing that I was kind of hoping to see was a return of his single player world, because it had been going on for a long time, and it was his personal world. But, well, here we are. But the motion sick thing for him, he can't even watch somebody if their FOV is at above normal. and they're bouncing around all over the place. So for him, false symmetry was really hard to watch because she tends to have her FOV pretty high and also is bouncing, or was bouncing around a fair bit. But that was just kind of her energy. During season 3, there's actually an episode of his called Chef Gator, because people kept going, well, why don't you be more like Slipgator? Why aren't you like Slipgator? And so he did an episode where he had Slipgator's energy. Personally, I actually preferred Tinfoil Chef to Slipgator. It's not that there's anything wrong with the guy. I don't think there is. It's just, he's one of those guys whose natural energy, to me, I find very draining if I'm around him for very long. That was a fun video. For more background on the tea versus coffee thing, in season 2 of Hermitcraft, Biffa and Asuma started the Tea Eaters Agency, and they would go around and prank people and do various things. And so XB Crafted and Tinfoil Chef started up coffee as the counter to tea. I don't remember what theirs was supposed to stand for, but and there was a lot of fun. They did some counter tea shenanigans. They renamed cocoa beans into coffee beans and had papers labeled coffee propaganda and some other stuff. It was a lot of fun. The way I found the headquarters was semi-cheaty, though. I was using an external tool and I was scanning around the underground because I knew it would be down near Bedrock, and that's when I found it over there at Spumwick's base. Yeah. I've been watching the guy a lot. So I know he'd been having some problems in other ways there towards the end. I might still convert some of this into a book, just because it's a lot of signage and there's details that I just can't do. I just can't do it proper justice on signage. So, but he did build his own computer originally, and it was the same generation as mine was at the time. But he just started having more and more problems with it over time, and that's when the Hermits got together and bought him a new system, which he didn't even get set up until he was at his final place with his sister. But he did get it set up and started getting everything transferred over, and that's kind of when he started having a lot of problems. So he started doing a lot of reading, and one of his things on his vlog channel was to do talking about fanfic, various fanfiction things. He also, on his blogging channel, had a Journey to the Farlands. The whole idea was that in old versions of Minecraft, there was what's called the Farlands that had this really funky terrain gen. And he did finally do an F3 press at one point. I was there for that stream. At one point he did go backwards for a few days, but basically the idea for it was he would talk about whatever and walk along, and there'd be a Minecraft day that he was walking, and then he set up a bed and slept through the night every night. And on the third night he would dig into a hole and like refresh all of his resources and then sleep for the night, and then it'd be the next day. The next day would be the next vlog. And I remember him talking about people would ask, why don't you break the bed and take it with you? And his answer is actually very true. That it's something that you wouldn't normally think of because you watch some people. Iskel's really bad about this, where you place the bed, sleep the night away, break the bed, pick it up, and run off. If you do that, especially with how far out he had gotten, he would be starting back at spawn, which is a long trip to go. Especially as he did make it, like, I want to say it was over 600,000 blocks out. So put some stuff away. And he was definitely one of the less popular hermits overall, but he was okay with that. Because I know when they first came to Hermitcraft, both Zedaf and Stressmonster had way fewer subs than him, but they both quickly surpassed him and shot past 100,000 each pretty quickly. Well, that's actually part of why I was thinking some map art would be appropriate of the new silver play button for passing 100k. It's not for me, it's for the memorial, because, well, he did actually get his 100k button, and there is a video on his blog channel that is him unboxing it. So the few times he did stream, he did actually have affiliate. It's just that with where he was in life, I don't think he would have been able to stream there. Plus, with where he was living in Arkansas, internet there is really bad. And so streaming was painful for most people to watch. And so he basically gave up streaming. And I know a lot of people were like, well, why don't you get better internet? But he had explained previously that with where he lived at the time, that was the best internet package available. Because it's way out in rural Arkansas. I think I might go ahead and go get started on the gear. I also remember before he had ended up moving, he'd started having some trouble with his microphone. He'd always used a Turtle Beach headset. And then later on, when it finally died on him, it had been having problems, and you could hear it in the other Hermit's videos. And Wells Knight stepped up and helped get him a new mic, which was really good. I know TFC had trouble adjusting it, though, because he had tinnitus. And so there were certain audio he wouldn't know it was there because he actually couldn't hear it. That's what he named his branch mine on season 3. That's why I did it that way. I could probably go get started with all this. But, you know, a tribute based on what he's known for, which is largely branch mining. But he was pretty good. I thought he was a pretty decent builder when he really put his mind to it. And he had a philosophy that I wholeheartedly agree with. Every block in the game can work well and look good. It's just a matter of how do you use it. But he also did his own. He did like doing redstone, and I know a lot of times people would do the usual, "Why don't you ask Mumbo?" Because that's everybody's default answer for a long time. Whenever one of the hermits has a redstone problem, why don't you just ask Mumbo to do it for you? And I agree with TFC's answer, which was no. Because that takes all the fun out of it, and you don't learn anything if you just have somebody else do it for you. As a bit of a joke, I was actually thinking if I were a hermit, I would absolutely have people say comments like that, and then I would go, "Hey Doc, so I have this redstone problem." Because I remember he had some problems with a redstone door once. There was a couple of other things he'd had some problems with as well. Let's see, everything gets unbreaking. It's gonna take more than 4 levels. I never watched his season 2 videos, but I did watch all his modded Minecraft stuff. And I also watched all of the episodes from wrong order. From season 3 onwards. How rude. Oh, any more XPzers? And so, out of all of the hermits that were there on season 5, technically the only one I've actually seen all of their episodes is Tinfoil Chef. Keep putting it in the wrong order. Take it. So mending goes on that stuff. Mending on all that gear. Oh. I didn't grab a looting book. Oh well. Let's put that away for the moment. That wouldn't need efficiency. I'm kind of going for authenticity as much as I can. That one's done. It's not going to be a perfect match, and unfortunately I'd have to hunt down some videos to be able to go for pure, but and that one is done now. The shovel and axe are completely done. No. Dang it. There's this Fortune 3 and a Silk Touch book. That is complete now. I think it said 13. I remember it was Minecraft 1.8 that first introduced the limits on how many times you can enchant something. Infinity and power 5 for the bow. With his single-player LP World, when I first was introduced to TFC, let's see, do the sword next. The only thing I didn't grab was looting, which is fine. I think he did at one point do thorns on all of his armor. Yeah, and 1.8 is when they introduced the limits to how many times you can repair something. They also did something, I think that's the point where they reduced the max enchant from your enchanting table to only 15 bookshelves and needing 30 levels, but they introduced lapis into the table as well. And I remember him crafting the perfect book by combining things. And he couldn't put it on anything because it was too expensive. His single-player world, when I started watching him, was in 1.7.10, I believe. Breath 4. Crisp 3. Aqua Affinity. Oh. And so he was playing in it for a while. He was originally planning on updating to 1.8, but instead he ended up going to 1.9. And so one of the first things he did was went out and got some wings, because, yeah, that's what you do. I'm gonna burn through a few anvils here. And I remember him being terrified because he had to bridge out because he didn't respawn the dragon. And from my own experience in my first world as well as my old creative world that I still use, because they're older versions of Minecraft, if you update, sometimes the dragon doesn't respawn correctly when you go to spawn it in. I think I'm gonna put... no, I was gonna put fire prod on boots. Because you pretty much always wear those. Well, most people do. For a long time, that was basically all False wore. On Season 3, she would run around in nothing but boots and a helmet. That one is completed. That just gets pro 4. The boots are going to be the harder one. And we might break this anvil too. I don't think in breaking 3 does anything. Not on an anvil anyways. So obviously I do not have enough XP right now to repair or to put the fire prod on him. I have no idea how much it's going to be. Hell, 11 exactly. Just grab a few extra levels just in case for things like name tags or whatever. I generally don't try to have 100 plus levels on me. Yeah, that'd be everything there. Some of the things that I do these days actually stems from TFC. Like always having the water bucket on me. He'd stopped doing it at some point, but I also usually have a clock on me as well. And that's actually where I get that from. From watching TFC's videos. Should probably sleep here. You'd be surprised how much stuff you pick up off of various people you watch. Especially if it's somebody that you enjoy. Oh, I have enough to fill another shulker box. Come on. Put that in there. I think my other box of ender pearls is actually out at the nether base. I don't believe he ever really did a whole lot of netherite stuff. Mostly because it's painful to get a lot of, and for what he was doing, the only things that would really benefit are his tools, and that's it. I'm gonna go put this in, but then we gotta skedaddle. I'm not sure if it was ever done, but for a while, I know Jevin used to have a question of the day, or the video, where he would ask the audience various questions, and people would leave their comments down below as with their answers. And I think he might have asked about if you could only watch one hermit for the rest of your life. Who would it be? And honestly, I do love Impulse. Obviously, I'm here on his support server. But it would be TFC. Statue progress. Originally, I know he was talking about if he met a certain threshold on Patreon, he was going to start up a Patreon server. Sword, Fortune 3. So touch, Cheval, X, bow. At least a facsimile of the gear used for branch mining. I started branch mining the way he shows how to do in his videos, and started pulling out way more diamonds than I was before. Ow. Spawn's right here, right? Yep. Gonna go put that box away, then we're going to go and see about doing a raid. The bed in that one is not just simply for me to set my spawn there, but rather it's part of the authenticity for it, because TFC would have a bed there and then have problems because he couldn't sleep because there were monsters nearby. think I'm gonna go ahead and start the book for this. Yeah, we spent the whole entire 3 hours just working on the monument to TFC. And also waxing poetic. I remember him talking about towards the end there, picking up some writing for things like fanfic. Challenge done during stream on October 25th. Starting at the 5-minute mark. Because that's the part where I actually jump in. I have a bit of a pre-stream, but mostly it's just to make sure that everything's going to work, and also some people do trickle in during the pre-stream. Like, I know Turing is frequently there during the pre-stream. So, let us see. Well, Red's probably not live. Avian Falls. What are you doing for Halloween? Yanzi. We could do that. I'll hang on to that one. Let's see. 557. Oh. Imp and Skiz are playing Skyblock. I'm actually thinking about... Well, it would be Minecraft, so... Whereas what Yanzi is doing isn't. Unfortunately. Oh, Mr. Wizard is live. Okay. Let's go raid a wizard. Well, thanks everybody for stopping by. And I'll be live again, same time tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. ish. And I'll see you guys then.